guys, this is Kelly here with Freedom in a Budget, and this video is to talk about why I chose the name Freedom in a Budget. I've gotten a couple questions about this, of what exactly that means, and so this video is to talk about exactly what that all is, and why I'm so passionate about this, why I'm so passionate about that name, and Dave Ramsey in general, what he teaches, the Financial Peace University classes, all of that. So just to kind of give you a little bit of a background before, I used to live paycheck to paycheck. I first was working, well, not first, but a couple years ago, I was working at an inspection company, making pretty good money. I was an office manager, and then I was approached by my church to come on staff with them. And it was just kind of like, oh my gosh, like I would love to do that ministry, but at the same time, you know, I'm worried financially. I live alone. I have a very high rent payment every month because of the part of the country that I live in. And so I'm just like, can I do this financially? So I prayed about it for a while, and the interview process was actually 4 months long. It was really long because of a whole bunch of different things with the pastors going on vacation, me going to Africa, and just all sorts of things. So it was a long, dragged out process. And the week before I actually accepted the position, my office, my current job offered me a raise of about $2,000. And so when I was praying about this, I was like, Lord, is this what you want me to do? Like, this is hard. It's a hard decision. And when I was going back and forth with the church of my salary, I was like, all right, this is, sorry, my cap. This is what I feel like I can afford. This is like the bare minimum. This is happy in the middle, and this would be, I would be more comfortable with it. And when I got the phone call on the salary, the number that he said was the exact number right in the middle. And I was just started crying. I was like, that's the number I was praying about. So then I was crying, he was crying, everyone was crying. So that number, though, was $5,000 lower than what I was making previously at the inspection company. And then with that pay raise, that was a total of $7,000 lower. And so that was like, oh gosh, like, I'm trusting you, Lord. Here we go. Let's do this. And so I was working at the church for a little over a year, and it was awesome. There was some great opportunities there, some great times of service, and it was exactly where God wanted me at that point. But about a year into it, God called me away from it and back into a secular job. And so then with the new job, I was making quite a bit more money, more close to where I was before. And so I was a lot more comfortable, and I wasn't having to live like as paycheck to paycheck. But at the same time, I wanted to get this debt done. I want to pay it off. I want to get it out of my life. So with that, I had to go on a stricter budget. And I used to always try and like buffer. I would kind of do like a mental budget. Sometimes I would put like all my expenses in Excel and just kind of do like a quick like 5-minute budget and have like a $200 buffer and be like, all right, I'm good. Well, every single time that $200 buffer or more would happen, whether it be heads up to dinner with friends or spontaneous trips to like Peanut Island, which is what we have down here, or like a day trip type thing, or Amazon purchases, different things like that. Like, it always got spent. And so I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is not going to work. So right then is when we started taking FPU, and they teach the zero-based budget. And so I was like, this is exactly what I need. This is awesome. And I got on board. I made this super complex Excel budget, and I love it. And I just kind of really honed in on it. And so one thing that they teach is like the zero-based budget of doing every dollar has a name at the beginning of the month. But for me, one of my biggest things is I get a monthly bonus every month It's not guaranteed, but I've hit it every month since the second month I've been there, so it pretty much is guaranteed. But when I do my budget, I don't calculate that in how much I'm going to make, and I do a lot of side hustle with being a nanny on the weekends, and it's slowing down now that wedding season is coming to an end in Florida. It's getting too hot, but I don't count any of that into my expected budget. So then I do as minimum of as possible so that I'm not like being like, oh, I can spend, sorry, my cat is jumping. Piper, stop. Being a little rambunctious today. So that I'm not like, oh, we can just add an extra $50 to grocery, or we can increase spending. No, like I want it as bare minimum as possible. Like this is going to be a stretch. And so then at the end of the month, I put every single penny that I have to either student loans or savings. So that when I roll over that to that next month, I have nothing left. If I'm making a student loan payment for $83.64, I'm putting every penny of that 64 cents and everything into my student loans, so that it is zero at the end. And that has been huge for me, absolutely huge. So that's what brings in my little chart. Budget Girl introduced me to this chart, and some other people. She's talked about it many, many times. So this is my student loan chart, and this goes up. It goes 0 to $22,000, which is my student loans. It's the only debt I have. I'm also cash flowing a wedding. So this isn't as high as it would be if it was just being gazelle intense into my debt, which is what Dave teaches. But he also teaches to do what's in front of you, whatever situation is in front of you. And we don't want to go into more debt for a wedding, so we are saving for that very aggressively as well. So pretty much my extra money is split between debt and the wedding. So to date, this line up here is $1,302.51. Which is huge for me, guys. Like that is huge. Before I was making minimum payments, which was $87, and that wasn't even moving it at all. Over half of that was going to interest every single month, and I just had no clue because I didn't log into my account. The payments were taking out automatically from my checking account. I was like, okay, that's cool. Now I don't think I have to make a payment until like sometime like late 2017. Which is pretty funny, seeing where I came from before. So that is the name 3-month budget. That's why I'm so passionate about this, because zero-based budgets, they work, guys. Absolutely work. If you're not on one, get on one. If you have any questions about them, leave them in the comments below. Send me an email. I would love, love, love to help you with them. I've helped so many of my coworkers. I've sent them my Excel sheet and just kind of helped them with it. It's something that I'm just so passionate about. I'm a math person. I love math and just kind of figuring out, it's like a puzzle to me, like, all right, how can we make this work? So guys, thank you so much for watching, and like I said, if you have any questions, leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.